Alright, Shalawam, y'all. I want to give all praises to Yahawah Yahawashi, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the ahchyam out there spreading this truth like wildfire. Shalawam to the real sisters out there. And Shalawam to the Israelite foreigners out there who look like the other nations, but whose spirit beareth witness that they're the children of Yahawah Yahawashi. Alright, the name of this lesson is gonna be started from the top, a Rothschild remix. Because basically, these devils, the lifestyle of these devils is gonna change drastically. They're gonna go from their heaven to their hell real fucking quick. For real. And the Bible backs that up. So I'm gonna go into that. I'm gonna go to that chapter where it talks about Lucifer, because these devils like to call themselves the illuminated ones and shit. Act like they all wise and they all knowing. So Yahawah Yahawashi is basically mocking them by calling them Lucifer, sarcastically calling them that. But I'm going to go into that chapter. Alright, so I'm going to start at verse 1. That's Isaiah chapter 14, by the way. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Verse 3, and it shall come to pass in the day that Yahawah Yahawashi shall give them rest from thy sorrow, shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear, from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. So we gonna be on the come up. We gonna be on the top. It's a role reversal. Verse 4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? Yahawah Yahawashi hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Verse 6, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. Verse 7, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet, they break forth into singing. Verse 8, yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feather is come up against us. Verse 9, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming, as stirred up the dead for thee. Even all the chief ones of the earth is raised up from their thrones, all the kings of the nations. Now we get into the point. Those nations, they have been under these devils. These devils at the top, they're at their heaven. These nations, they're not as well off as these devils. They've been under them. They've been catching hell from these devils. Verse 10, and they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Verse 11, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Verse 12, now we get into the point. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? Verse 13, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend to heaven. I will set my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Verse 14, I will ascend above the heights of the